to you. Voice of the People 90.3 FM is the station that you're listening to right now. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday, the beginning of the weekend. Feels so good to be here this Friday morning. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. We are broadcasting live from the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, number 42, Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. I have the headlines to give to you, and then we'll talk about some of the hottest topics, the issues in the news, issues making the rounds in the news. Rufai Oseni will join, as always, in the analysis of some of the stories here, and the phone lines will be open for you to call in and join the conversation. So let's begin this morning. The first story here, we'll start with the Punch newspaper. It says, I will reform financial system, ensure transparency, says Tinubu. Also here, Khan condemns the killing of Sokoto butchers over alleged blasphemy. Buhari didn't ask Tinubu not to investigate him, Shehu, says Shehu. And we also have from the Punch, service chiefs, senior military, others generals to retire, gives Monday deadline. Naira redesign policy could not stop my victory, says Tinubu. You get the story on the Punch. Still on the Punch this morning, subsidy removal. Federal government saves 400 billion naira in 4 weeks. 11 passengers dies in Edo crash. 8 injured. Now, this is a very sad story. Moving on to another story here from the Daily Trust. We've entered the Daily Trust now. Buhari has left Daura. Garba Shehu reveals cashless policy or not. My election victory was sure, says President Tinubu. And we also have here on the Daily Trust newspaper, CBN's directive on customers' social media handles illegal, says NDPC. Fintiri bans indiscriminate cutting of trees in Adamawa, to the Vanguard newspaper. NAS principal officers tension as competing camps await Tinubu's APC nod. Incessant abuse of the officers attached to VIPs companies' reason for withdrawal of pleas. Oshu either clash, don't turn our mosque to battleground. Southwest Muslim leaders want politician. Still on the Vanguard, subsidy removal, be patient with Tinubu. Oni begs Nigerians. Unilag Covenant ranked among 1,000 best universities in the world. Now to the Nation's newspaper, be patient. I am taking baby steps, Tinubu tells Nigerians. And also on the Nation's 1 billion naira compensation. It's not our association, says dealer. This says by the dealers at the Donkey Dealers Association of Nigeria. Now to the Guardian newspaper this morning. Business services issued NIMS hit 101 million allocated, 56 percent allocated to males. The rider says 447,414 Nigerians in diaspora enrolled. Still on the Guardian, Catholic bishop kicks reject bills for council in Christian education. Soft drinks, chewing gums, toothpaste pose cancer risk, WHO warns. And here on the Guardian, another headline says Abuja residents lament growing rate of amajiri. Obi tackles Tinubu over long convoy, ask him to lead by example. And now to this day newspaper, Ondo residents urged to pray for Akeredolu's quick recovery. Now these are your headlines this morning from all of these newspapers. I think I gave you the 6 Nigerian newspapers this morning. We now move to look at some of the interesting headlines here. I'll connect with Rufai Oseni via the network, and we'll start the conversation on those stories here. Remember, we are streaming on YouTube. You could watch us on YouTube and leave a comment, share, like. We're also streaming on Facebook. You can also go to Facebook, just search for Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and you will connect to us. We have a mobile app. I know you already know that. I hope you've downloaded the mobile app. It's Voice of the People 90.3 FM. When you search for it on Google Play Store, you're going to see it. You could go to our website, www.voiceofthepeople.ng. Now, to the story this morning. Let's start with this story here from the Punch newspaper. Naira redesign policy couldn't stop my victory, Tinubu. Let's start with a statement that was made by the president. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday in Ijebu, Ogun State, relieved the obstacles he had to surmount in the build-up to the general elections to achieve his presidential ambition. Now, the president spoke at the palace of the paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Adetuna, in Ijebu during what he called a thank you visit to the monarch. Tinubu, who was in Ogun State on a private visit, also visited the Alake and the paramount ruler of Egbaland and in Abeokuta. Now, if you watch the video, I think I saw the video where the president was talking with the elders of the land, and he had to just make them know, explain to them concerning the Naira redesign policy. If you remember during the campaign when the president talked about his pains when our president then Buhari removed the Naira policy and how it was affecting a lot of people, and he cried out then, he spoke and he said that the policy were aimed at him. But now he's saying that the Naira redesign policy couldn't have stopped his victory anyway. And also the president is still in the news this morning, and let me see, there is a story here on the Nation's newspaper saying that he's taking some steps. Be patient. I'm taking baby steps, Tinubu tells Nigerians. Now, on the Nation's newspaper, and it's on other newspapers too, the president has something to say. He said yesterday, he appealed to us Nigerians to be patient as he works assiduously to find solutions to the many challenges facing the country. Now, he said he's taking baby steps in his drive to fix the country, inviting all to join him in the baby step to retooling Nigeria. Now, the president spoke at the palace of the Alake of Egbaland when he made the statement. So he's taking baby steps, and he's telling Nigerians to be patient with him. Now, talking about patient, replying to the video, I'm connecting with Rufai, so don't worry, we're going to get with him. I'm just laying the foundation for our conversation. You know, in the news this morning, I read when Peter Obi also replied the convoy. You know, some days ago, the president was criticized for the convoy that he had when he came into Lagos. A lot of people, more than 100 cars, and people were talking that, why would the president come in such opulence, you know? So when Peter Obi was speaking, I think somewhere, and someone brought up the question, brought it up to him. He said he hadn't seen the video, he has not seen the video, but what he has to say concerning the convoy is that leaders should lead by example. So if you want people to cut costs, to be patient, even when they are in pain and all of that, you should lead by example. I think I have Rufai Oseni on the line. Good morning to you.
Dear caller.
Okay. I haven't been able to connect with him. But as long as when I connect, we will talk. Now, also, Gbajabiamila also had something to say. I think he spoke on Wednesday during the prayers, the Eid prayers, and he says that Nigerians' weight is beyond an ordinary person. You know, that word, what he said has been ringing in my head, like saying that Nigeria, the weight of Nigeria is more than what one person can carry. Nigerians' weight beyond an ordinary person. So Tinubu needs prayers. Femi Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff, COS, to the president, he says no ordinary human being can carry the weight of Nigeria except with the help of God. Really? Do you affirm this statement? you affirm this statement that Nigerian problem is so humongous, so big, so large that no ordinary human being can carry the problem. And yesterday the president also said that, what he said about Nigerians, that it's that Nigerians are difficult people to rule. Okay. I've not been able to connect with Rufai. I guess we'll just move on with the conversation until I'm able to connect with him. But if I try and I don't, I open the phone lines on time so that we'll get talking. After all, it's a Friday, and Friday is a time to let our hair down. So I've given you about many of the stories, about two of the discussion, 2 to 3 of some of the hot topics here. Okay, I haven't told you about this one. This one says, I will reform financial system, ensure transparency. It's on the Punch newspaper. When the president also speaking, he said he's going to reform the financial system and ensure transparency. A lot of Nigerians are waiting patiently for the palliatives, waiting for what the president is going to do, because it's a month now that we've had our president in power as the president of Nigeria. And within that month, we've seen different policies. And many of us are in pain. I have to say many of us because I'm included. I'm in pain because of this policy. And next month, which is a few days from now, I think it's tomorrow or next tomorrow, it's going to be 1 month, a new month. And the marketers, they have something to say, because now that they are sourcing for their naira themselves at the exchange rate of 700 and something, it's likely that the price of fuel might increase. Good morning to you.
I apologize, my sincere apologies.
The show had started. I was trying to connect with you. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. Happy work Friday. My apologies.
Oh, no problem. Now the gist. We've started the conversation. I talked about the president, the statement that he made. He said the Naira redesign policy couldn't stop my victory. He was with the elders. I call them the elders, the Yorubas, the king. Let me see if I could, the Ijebuland Oba Adetuna in Ijebu-Ode, and he made this statement that Naira redesign policy. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
He was with my primary ruler. I'm a.
Oh, I don't like, you are from. You're an Ijebu man.
I'm an Ijebu one, so it was with. And a lot was said. It was a very convivial atmosphere. They talked and they talked about national development. But a couple of things I say is that the president can easily say Naira redesign to do something because in the end, in the elections he was triumphant. But I must have to also add the escape in court. And most of this move by the president is also to consolidate his power base. And that's why he went to see two strategic kings in Ogun State yesterday, the Alake of the Balance, to consolidate his base and all of that. And most leaders do that. But let's analyze the Naira. The Naira was a good policy. No matter the arguments you put out there was hardship on a lot of people, yes, and the CBN should take responsibility because the logistics planning was poor, but it was a very good policy that could have set the nation aright for good. It was a good policy targeted at fighting the problems we had on ground, which is the problem of inflation. And today, we are back there. Since the politicians went to do their politics and get a court injunction because people were suffering.
Yeah. And
that's why you look at the hypocrisy of our politicians. Now, people are suffering for subsidy removal. I'm sure they are not going to go to court now because it doesn't suit them politically. But then it was election season, so everything had to go to court. And our Supreme Court now started making monetary policy decisions for us. So now, we are already back to over 2 trillion of currency in circulation. Also, experts are beginning to say it's going to prop up inflation. It would have been a great time for us if the logistics was planned properly. And be hearing me, I'm unfortunately going to CBN, and if the logistics was planned properly, that there were alternative channels people can use, and those things that kicked off, that we could have slided into digital transfer of money that was going to boost our financial system even better, deepen technology and all of that. But we didn't do that. But now we are going back to the problem we used to have before, that there was so much money in circulation. And what does that do for us? It hurts our economy. It really does hurt our economy. But it was a good policy. And I should say that. And politicians, too, were part of those that bungled the policy. Because even the scarcity, we all know how a lot of politicians mopped up cash in this country. So that's the political system that's gone by. The president will be triumphant, yes, because he finally did win. So the question I would say is, if the outcomes were different, they would say otherwise. So it is time in the sun, he should enjoy it, he should lap it. But I'm just setting history straight for what happened. Mm-hmm. And also, my heart goes out to the people that felt the hardship. Everybody felt the hardship that period. With the rest of the poor logistics and all of that. But it was a good policy overall. It was a policy that was targeted at those that worked effectively. And a lot of people dropped the ball. The banks dropped the ball. Till date, the banks have not even improved on their digital architecture. Is it the banks that have not even been able to pay for their USSD transfers that are going to put more money? And they keep declaring big profits by the day. So we also it was a portfolio problem. And we are back to square one. Anyway, the court still ruled that the old currency should go on till 31st. I don't know even if they are printing new notes now, because new notes have not been seen in a while. So what has happened? I mean, it just shows the problems in Nigeria sometimes. Everybody will just try to politicize things and we move on.
Mm-hmm. Also, another president statement: "Be patient. I'm taking baby steps." Tinubu tells Nigerians, and "Be patient. I'm taking baby steps." Tinubu tells Nigerians.
As long as the step remove Nigeria from all the hardship they are facing, as long as the step involves planning before execution, because it is very sad what people are going through now, and for the president to come out to say that his advisors even did not deliberately push something like that, but he decided to put it there. That's funny. That's sad. That doesn't speak well of us.
Yeah. Now, this report from The Punch says a subsidy removal, federal government saves 400 billion naira in 4 weeks. Now, 400 billion naira in 4 weeks. Government have been able to save that due to the subsidy removal.
So the 400 billion they said, how they reinvesting it? That's a big question. The 400 billion was saved in 4 weeks. How are they reinvesting it? And hope is not also part of the money. We are easy to intervene in the forex market now. Because you see, let me tell you where the real challenge will start. Mm. When these marketers finish their stock on ground and they need to restock and import on their own, they will need a lot of forex. Already before that phenomenon happens, forex market is already very unstable, and we've overshot even what used to be the black market rate before. When that barrage of demand comes on the market, because our central bank, we forget, does not print dollars. Dollars is printed in America. When that barrage comes, all right, on our currency, is it part of the money we are going to use to buffer? Because we have started investing in the market again. For it to be this rate, there's something called a managed float that the CBN is doing. It's because they are managing the float. That's why it's still remaining at this 750, 760 mark. If they are to have a free float,
my goodness,
it could go more than 800.
Whoa.
Yes, if they are to have a free float. So what the CBN is, they are seeing intervening in the market. The only difference is that they've allowed the market more allowance to trade. But they are still having an imaginary ban. The only difference is what they are using to defend is less. Vis-a-vis what they were using before to defend. Or vis-a-vis what they were doing before, that they now, at the rate of their very close friends and cronies, which is another level of corruption. So, how are we going to do it when that real barrage starts? Hope it will not lead to increase of petrol prices. Already, the marketers are saying it might go up because when they have to source, they have to source. And again, like I said, we don't print dollars in Nigeria. Because Nigerian economy has so dollarized, we have the illusion that probably our CBN prints. If our CBN does not print dollars, you have to earn it from Obodo and bring it to the economy. And it is what you earn from Obodo you can circulate. So the problem is that we are not earning enough, and our demand is more than what we are earning in the system, be it from portfolio investment or FDI, foreign direct investment. So that's just the challenge on ground. So the challenge of government, how can we earn more USD from Obodo? The only way you can get more USD from Obodo is by increasing productivity, factories working, everything working and all of that, so that when we sell and we export products, then we get money in return. So the reason why we don't have a lot of dollars is because what we are exporting is small, or there's not too much value. If we export crude oil, if we export refined product, we can sell it higher. But we export crude oil. You can't compare yourself to a country like Malaysia or Indonesia, that apart from oil palm, they export television, they export software, they export computer, they export this, they export that. They have products.
Yeah.
You can't compare with America that they export Apple phone. So take for example, if Apple was made in Nigeria, just imagine for every Apple phone sold, the billions Apple made, that money will be coming back into the Nigeria economy. And people are going to have a lot of reserves. And government will be able to tax Apple. And that's why we are saying Nigerian government should help build businesses, not kill them. What I'm telling you is Economics 101. That's why everybody should tune into VOP. You cannot hear on any reason that they're going to break it down for you like I'm breaking it down in the whole Lagos, in the whole Nigeria. Honestly, you can't hear it. That's why VOP is number one. Logic. You get. So it's because we are not getting enough for it. That's why we are having all of this. So what are the quick ways government can get for it? What government is doing so far is not a better way, because government is just exporting raw products, export crude oil. Increase crude oil production. We need to now start manufacturing petrochemicals, refineries. Apart from that, we need to exploit gas. And apart from that, the greatest way of making money is for government to invest in its young talent. Because if you invest in your talent, then they can set up companies. And when their company makes a lot of millions, then they'll be able to pay taxes and invest in the economy. And that's why countries like America, their government can collect up to over $4 trillion in taxes because their economy booms. They have companies that are doing well. So if you tax one, you tax that one, money comes in. But for us here, we can't collect that much because a lot of companies are folding up. You can see that the numbers of SMEs have reduced even because of the hardship. From over 41 million, SMEs are now 39 million.
Yeah, very sad. Yeah.
Okay,
Now, before I let you go, this Femi Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff, the statement that he made has been ringing in my ear. But is it true? He says that no ordinary human being can carry the weight of Nigeria except with the help of God. You know, yesterday the president said in the news that leading Nigeria, it's not easy. He talked about Nigerians being a leader in Nigeria. Now, Femi Gbajabiamila is saying that no ordinary human being.
We should be very realistic. Let's stop putting God in the mix. Yes, the problems are humongous, but they are man-made problems, and it's only man that can solve them. Most of the problems confronting Nigeria are man-made problems, mostly man-made. And it is man that structurally destroyed Nigeria over this time. The poverty in Nigeria is man-made. There's only man that can bring solutions to solve it. But will man have the will to be able to do it? And let's not calling God into it. Maybe during the campaign, the president said he has the capacity to solve the problem. That's why I say he's the best candidate. And he should go ahead and start solving the problem. I don't like when we start to over-godify everything. And when you even look at it, the God, you don't believe.
It means it's a spiritual matter now. We should pray for the president. That's what he's saying. A Nigerian problem is a spiritual matter.
There's nothing called spiritual matter. In a spiritual matter, make us mismanage our economy. Now, spiritual matter make President Buhari put ministers in 6 months. Now, spiritual matter make us go recession. All of this is a do-it-yourself. It was man-made. Let's stop over putting God in the problems. It's when we want to exonerate ourselves from the problem. So during the campaign trail, why didn't they say, oh, vote for God? Not in the president of Nigeria, because it's the only one that can solve it. No. Human beings come there with the capacity. But with the help of God, because I believe in the metaphysical, with the help of God, we'll be able to do it. But you have to do the work first. The Bible does not just say pray. Say work and pray. Put in the work. Oh, I don't like this mindset that we are putting God in everything. It's when we don't want to do anything, we are putting God. That's why you see that when you look at some countries that don't even call God too much, they succeed economically. Look at some countries. So is it divine intervention that helped China grow economically over the years? Or they decided to work. If you work, you will see results. That's why it's called workshop. When you work, now you go shop. Workshop. According to Julius Agu. When you work, you will see results. When you put the right in place, you will see results. The Bible says, seed time and harvest shall never pass. So are we sowing the good seeds to build a better nation?
Thank you.
You cannot sow rice and expect to get corn or button or beans. So I think it's time for us to get to work. Yes, we know the spiritual rules, the physical. We pray. We can sort out the spiritual with prayers, supplications to our God. But let's also do the basic work. As simple as that.
Yeah, thank you so much. We'll go for a commercial now. When we return, the phone lines will be open. Keep it here. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pickup and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
Dear valued listeners, we believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We'd like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it's crucial that we foster an environment of respect, empathy, and understanding. As we lead healthy discussions and diverse opinions, it is important to ensure that these opinions are backed by facts and grounded in truth. Slanderous statements and baseless accusations not only harm individuals, but also undermine the very fabric of our community. So, how do you contribute to a more responsible and informed dialogue? 1. Fact check before you speak. Take the time to verify the information you intend to share. 2. Respectful language. Choose your words thoughtfully and avoid derogatory or offensive language. 3. Encourage healthy debate. Embrace the opportunity to engage in constructive conversations. 4. Lead by example. As a listener, you have a powerful voice. Thank you for joining us today. Together, let's make a difference by embracing factual dialogue and promoting respect in our conversations. As always, we value your opinions and encourage you to call in and share your thoughts responsibly. To be part of the conversation, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. You may send your WhatsApp messages to 0700 903 9039. Always remember, words have power. Use them wisely.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. The phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903. Good morning to you.
Thank God it's Friday.
Peter Monte, thank God it's Friday. So happy.
Happy Friday to you, my sister. And happy Friday to all.
Yeah.
Oseni Rufai, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mary, what did Tinubu tell us the other day? I will hit the ground running.
Yes.
Did he say, I will use the baby feet or baby steps? No. And he said, don't pity me. I asked for the job. So, did he tell us, you will be patient with me? You know, this, I don't know our politicians. When they come in, they will speak from the other side of their mouth. When they are entered, they will speak with the other side of their mouth. Now, he said the Naira redesign was aimed against him, but he went ahead to win the election. I want to ask, who is saying the truth now? The other day, Buhari said that retention of fuel subsidy and Naira redesign was to help APC, which is Tinubu in this case, to win election. Buhari said it was aimed at helping them to retain power. And now Tinubu is saying that it was against him to make him not to win. Is it Buhari that is saying the truth to Nigerians or Tinubu? I believe that all that we saw there, even those governors going to win the other time, that to me, it's like the whole thing was like a drama. Everybody's giving his own part to play. Oh, you, Emefiele, announce redesign of Naira. You, the governor, go court and do like the program. And you, go do this. So all of these, the part that all of them were aimed at helping Tinubu to win election, according to Buhari. I'm not the guy, not the one saying it. It's Buhari that said that. So for me, when they won the election, can he put his hand on his chest and look up to this God talking about and said, yes, I won that election. If there is always to be uploaded, like the Senate result, House of Assembly result, why did the system go off when it is a presidential result? And then next man come to declare him. Can he say he won that election? Is he listening? Is he watching what is going on in the tribunal? Is he listening to all those revelations? That some blood papers were uploaded, some pictures were uploaded instead of results. Is he not listening to those things? And the international community plus EU, all that everybody is saying about this election, we are going somewhere. God will take us there. But for Gbajabiamila, let me remind him what Fashola said. Fashola said we pray too much. Everything, God. He said, stop praying, let us sit down and walk. Let them sit down and walk for these few days that they have, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you. Enjoy your Friday, Peter Monte. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in or send in a WhatsApp message. 0700 903 9039. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Mr. Ikan, welcome.
Good morning once again.
Good morning to you. Good to hear from you. Happy Friday.
The same to you. How was your salad?
I did not eat any ram. Nobody gave me any ram or meat.
Yeah, you should have called and I would have invited you to our end. See a lot of ram.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you. My point this morning is now, the man in the aim of the affair of the country said that he's taking a baby step. Mary, let us be very, very careful and let us be very mindful of what we do. If at the end of it all, this man is not able to bring out Nigerian from poverty, it means we shouldn't doubt it, because he has already told us that he's taking a baby step. You know, a baby born. They will teach that baby how to sit down, then let her to crawl, begin to stand, and then begin to take a seat. And all those ones take months and years. Please, let us be very, very careful. Nigerians came out to vote last year, voted for somebody they believe he can turn around the country, of the economy of this country. But INEC decided to fix somebody in this country so that we can be able to continue being suffering and all that. The other man said that the weight of Nigerian is too much. And this is the people who said they have been planning, they have been preparing for 20 years to govern this country, only for them to start telling us stories. I beg people, and I campaigned last year that people should go and collect their postal cards and not prayer points. Now they have started telling us that we should pray for them, we should do this. Is it God that we're going to come down from heaven to come and fix our route and all those kind of something?
Yeah.
Maybe I was asking from 1960, if Nigeria couldn't even get anything done well, at least every home, every place would have a tap, long water. I believe so. If that was the only thing that Nigerians can also achieve, then we know, okay, this is this. But from that time up to today, what happened?
Thank you, Mr. Ikan.
Pray for them.
Thank you. Mr. Ikan, before you go, can you interpret the Calabar Akwa Ibom proverb that you gave us when you started talking?
You see, Mary, to be very honest with you, there are sometimes the adage, I might not find a suitable word to go with it. And you know, English is not our language.
Don't use it, because we have lots of people listening and we need to be on the common ground. So not everybody will understand.
This is one of the Nigerian language, and I'm not.
So we need to know. We need to know the
wrong.
meaning. And I understand, but we all need to know the
meaning. You want to know the meaning?
Yes, of what you just said. So we all know what you said. You might as well be calling on all your people to do something, I don't know, and so we need to understand what you said.
Okay, let me try if I will be able to get it. Okay. You know, when the rent started to drop small, those people who hold rent, they should be able to start preparing something like that. I'm not when the rent begin to fall, he will not be able to stop the rent. That is the meaning of what I said.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and the phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name and location?
My name is Samuel, calling from Lagos.
Okay, Mr. Samuel, go ahead.
My take on this issue is about what the chief of staff to the president said. We should pray that Nigeria is not easy. and it's not easy to rule Nigeria. These people, like your callers said earlier, these people they ask for this job, and if you check other European countries, God didn't come down to fix their country. They did it by themselves. Mary, let me say something. If you give a contractor to do a job, you gave him money, and he did not do it, he did not say anything about it, do you want God to come and fix that for you? No. The answer is no. If you give people work to do, you follow them up with the law and make it done. With this, your country will be getting better. Your country will be getting better. These people need the job and they seek for the job. We have given them the job until the court say otherwise. So let them fix the country. Let them stop giving excuses and let them stop giving God their own work to do. Thank you and God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Samuel. I appreciate you. We'll head on now to WhatsApp and take some of the messages there, then to YouTube and back to the phone line. So let's start. Adegboyega Adedeji, your message is quite long. Say, good morning, Mary. Nigerian redesign couldn't stop my victory. I think someone should let the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu know that there is a case in court and anything can happen. And again, election campaign and bragging has ended. He should focus on how to overtake and recover from those that have been eating the sacrifice made by Nigerians over the years that has plundered the nation into where we are today. His 100 days in office has brought hardship pains to Nigerians. His 100 days, is he up to 100 days now? I don't think so. It's not up to 100 days. Okay, he said his 100 days in office has brought hardship and pain to Nigerians. They invite God into Nigeria matter when they failed in their responsibilities to the citizens, but they ignore God when they want to share the commonwealth of the people. Femi Gbajabiamila is a joke. Thank you, Adegboyega, for your message. Okay, another one here from Lugard. Lugard from Benin says, good morning, Mary. It's unfortunate that you don't allow people to really air their views. Really, Mr. Lugard. You see that statement of Tinubu saying that the redesigned Naira couldn't stop him from victory. You and I were in this country when Nasir El-Rufai, Yahaya Bello, said Matawele took FGN to court saying that it was directed against Tinubu. Now they are in supposed power and they are vomiting their trash. Did Tinubu actually win the election? The suffering Nigerians are going through right now with availability of money to spend. Can you compare it with the suffering Nigerians went through without money to spend during the Naira redesign policy? Mary, which one is better now? Thank you. Lugard from Benin, appreciate you. Good morning, Mary. TGIF, no amount of palliative can cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. Nigerians can only be relieved from this pain if our local refinery is fixed. But Dede Olushola, thank you for the message. And Frank Onero from USA said, the APC over the past 8 years have proven beyond reasonable doubt that they are incapable and incompetent of tackling the various crises facing Nigeria. They like to enjoy the pleasure of the office while disregarding hard work of the offices they occupy. Thank you, Mr. Frank Onero. Now let's head to YouTube and take some of the messages there on YouTube. I have Boy Johnson just saying good morning to everyone. Olaika Valenhart said, if corruption is now spiritual in Nigeria, let all Nigerian politicians go for deliverance. The Franklin Dixon said, planning, strategy, hard work, and quality leadership and some prayers built the Western world. Our highly incompetent politicians always request for prayers from the people rather than roll their sleeves. Okay, thank you for your message. Ayewu Colinius, let me see. Colinius said, Mr. Peter Monsi is good at complaining and wailing. Why? Thank you. What's your own opinion? You make your own opinion and leave others alone. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The phone lines are open. We have a caller here. Good morning to you. Oh, the call dropped. Please call me back. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome.
All right, thank you. My name is John.
Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear. What's your name?
My name is Ken.
Okay, Mr. Ken, calling from...
From Lagos. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
All right. I have 3 things to table to you, and I will start with one. And the number one, like being voice of the people. And you still cannot or could not allow people to air that view. So I don't know, is there anything or is there any way, in any manner that you want them to be speaking to you so that you can allow them to finish whatever they want to speak? That is one. And another thing is this. It is high time we call a spade a spade. What is happening in this country is affecting both the big and the high. So whatever anybody is complaining, whatever anybody is saying, whatever he wants to say, please, I will beg you, please just allow the person to air his view. Either in a negative way or in a positive way. But if you feel there is something that you are not supposed to get in your platform, you do want to avoid clip. Whatever the person wants to say anything that is not contrary to what your own, ethics entails, the clip will speak on it and will not air it. Than just shutting people up and down. It's not fair. For me, it's an attitude that I don't even know how to quantify it. Whenever Rufai calls you, Rufai speaks from morning till night to tell you what he wants to tell you and the way he speaks. So why can't you allow another person to do the same thing? Rufai is not a citizen. I ask you a question. Is Rufai not a citizen?
Are you done?
I'm not done. I'm still asking you a question. I say, is Rufai not a citizen? So what is Rufai that allows to speak his mind from the beginning to the end? Then
you have few minutes. You spent more than 2 minutes now. Yeah,
that's exactly what we are talking about.
You've spoken for 2 minutes 22 seconds so that other people can air their
2 minutes.
views.
Yeah, I just started now. I think I've spoken for 2 minutes.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate you. We need to take more calls. Thank you very much. 0700 903 903 is the number to call in and join the conversation. I remember you could send in a WhatsApp message to us 0700 903 903 903. I think we'll have it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and location? You're on.
Mary, how are you? This is Jude that I'm calling from.
I'm doing great.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday to you. Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah,
how you doing today?
Yeah, I guess that's your Friday or weekend hairdo. Hairstyle for the show in this.
I know you're watching me on YouTube. No problem. Let's get on with it. What's your thoughts this morning on the headlines and the hot topic?
Yeah, let me first of all say that Gbajabiamila's issue that is saying that no human being can solve the problem of Nigeria. I think they're just basically laying the ground to excuse themselves of the already what is already very obvious is going to be an abject failure of governance, because from what they are doing so far, I'm sure that everybody who lives in Nigeria today would if care is not taken, would be preferring Buhari's administration than this administration, as worse and as cruel as Buhari's administration is. Because I believe every Nigerian is suffering now more than when Buhari was there. Before you can, lead, you don't lead by impulsivity. You don't just do things. Oh, let's do this. Maybe it's going to work. No, it's not kalu. Leadership is not done. It's not kalu, where you play whether you enter or not, whether it will work or not. You have to be deliberate. You have to be systematic. You have to plan, and then you have to feel the pulse of the people that you are leading, and know what, and know the policies that you're going to make that will alleviate their suffering. But unfortunately, so far there has never been any leadership in Nigeria that have ever thought about the common people.
Thank you.
They are all leadership for themselves, by themselves, and for their cronies.
Thank you very much.
Empower.
Thank you.
So it's just sad that people are leading and they don't care about the people, those whom they are supposed to provide succor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your contribution this morning. Yeah, do enjoy the
welcome.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in. I have about 4 minutes before I go. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies.
Yeah. Welcome. Good to have you. What's your name, sir? What's your name and location, sir?
I really appreciate the program. As I continue to reach your station.
Thank you, sir.
You see, we Nigeria put ourselves into the position we find ourselves. The ruling class, we consider their salaries and do the figure analysis of their salaries. Let me give you on these figures. If somebody is receiving 13 million per month, in 28 days, when you divide it by 28 days, that means in a day, the person is receiving 464,000 per day, 285 naira, 71 kobo. If it's in 30 days, it's receiving per day, it's receiving 433,333 naira, 33 kobo. If 13 million divided by 31 days is receiving 419,354 naira, 84 kobo per day. If somebody is receiving 15 million per month for 38 days, is receiving 535,714 naira 29 kobo per day. If somebody is receiving 15 million naira for 30 days, divided by 30 days, is receiving 500,000 per day. If somebody is receiving 15 million naira per month for 31 days, is receiving 483,870 naira, 97.
I can see you've really done the maths.
Let me tell you, lady, Nigeria is in 4-1 state. You see, such a society can never develop, can never. Multiplied by the number of people receiving that salary.
Thank you so much.
Bondage.
Thank you. I
really appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You took out your time to begin to calculate salary. Interesting. You know the beautiful thing about Voice of the People. We get to hear different opinions, different talk. You know, you speak your mind. Some will say we don't let you talk. Others will call in and talk. It's an interesting program. I want to appreciate you for your contributions, your comments, and everything. I really do appreciate it, because if you're not there, we won't be here. So thank you. To round off, let me take this message from Senator from Isolo. Said Buhari stayed 8 years with complaint. Now Tinubu has started his own excuses. Anyway, he said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. APC is a calamity to this country. I thought he said he has been preparing for the job for years. You are forcing yourself on Nigerians. Okay, Senator from Isolo. Thank you for the message. And Comrade Peterson says it has started again. Bragging people never achieve anything in life. Excuses has started so early. Even the people taking baby steps no longer hitting the ground running. Maybe Nigeria will be observing, praying and fasting for them, pending when the court do the right thing. Thank you so much for your message. Ifeanyi said from Oshodi, please, I want to know, is problem of Nigeria beyond them? they should step down. We have people that has a plan to solve the issue of Nigeria. Rufai, thank you. Thank you to everybody for your contribution on YouTube and on WhatsApp and the calls. Coming up next at 8 o'clock is Oge Ndiwo. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm there at Merry Media, MERROY Media. Okay, keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities